thank the Memphis Runners Track Club because for allowing us to be a part of their program, because the success of our program makes success with their program. So we are proud to be a part of that. I'm going to briefly run through the Gazelle history. We're the Walking Gazelles. We've got a small group, our core group, and then of course everybody else is going to be the power walkers that are walking with this group because the majority of us are the coachers. But we have our mentor is Hildy Haynes, and I want Hildy to raise her hand. There she is. The only reason I'm up here is I'm the tall one. You can't see the rest of them. They're smaller in the group. But Hildy has been a runner for many, many years, and she ran with a group they called the Running Gazelles. And I guess the main thing about that group is she said their little motto was you never had to run alone. You always had a running buddy in the group. So when you called last minute, everybody was wanting to run, everybody was doing the same thing. So during the year of 2004, Hildy's mom turned 100. So to celebrate her birthday at that time, Hildy said, you know, I'm going to run 100 miles. So in 2005, Hildy ran that 100 miles. And 30 hours later, she was mumbling to herself, I may never run again. So Hildy has decided, you know, I think I'm going to walk. But I don't want to walk alone. So I need to form a group that's going to walk, and we can be the Walking Gazelles. And that way, we never have to walk alone. So runners are wonderful, but just like any other sport or group, you've got to have that foundation, and we have found that power walking or just walking is that foundation that you're going to need, because one day our walkers may graduate and actually become a runner. And we'll be sad, but then others will be glad. But we always have our walkers that are going to be in our group. So Hildy was our mentor. She still is our mentor. The group has grown from a group of 20 or so when she first started the walking group, and now we have hundreds that have signed up for the program. And so we're proud of all our walkers that enjoy the walking and getting out and exercising, just like the whole group here is wanting or is encouraging everyone to do. So, right in here, yes. To the mic, I'm sorry. So what I do want to do is remind you, you're going to have an assignment. When I leave here, I'm going to mention that to you. On the internet, when you go to our website, you're going to see the groups that you're going to be divided in. That's good. What we want to do is want you to go out and measure. Of course, maybe you can do it in your car, or maybe if you're already exercising, you know what the distance of a half a mile or a mile is. We want you to either drive it or walk it and time yourself. Once you get through walking it, if it's just a half mile, double that, and that way you sort of have an idea of how many minutes it's going to take me to do this. Because we're going to be divided up into 4 groups. We're going to have the beginners, we're going to have the intermediates, then we're going to have the power walking intermediate level, and then you're going to go to the advanced level. And on the website, we'll show you the minutes that you're going to fit into. And the first night that you come to our walking program, we're going to be divided up into those 4 groups. So when you arrive, you're going to already have in mind how many minutes it takes me to walk a half a mile, or how many minutes it takes me to walk a full mile. And then that way, you go to the group that you feel like you're going to fit into. But again, like it's been mentioned tonight, you're not married to that group. You may already be exercising, you may improve in the program, and you may want to move up to the next group. So that way, you'll know sort of where you fit in, and you won't feel uncomfortable with the group. Because the last thing we want to do is discourage anyone. We want to encourage everybody to come and improve as you come out. So get on the website. Look us up, look at the scheduling as far as the time is going to, where you might fall in. So remember, before you show up Monday night, you need to at least have walked or driven a half a mile or mile. And if you can walk and talk and breathe, you're doing well. If you're at the point you're just walking and breathing, we know we're going to be improving, because you're going to meet a lot of new people. You're going to have a lot of things to talk about, but that one Monday night is going to be, you're our control group, and we're going to want you to do as you're instructed. But we've got many coaches that are looking forward to all of you to come out and exercise and learn how to move. Have a quick story, and then I'm going to step away. This goes back to Hildy's little motto of never walking or running alone. Was in the grocery Friday afternoon, worked late, running late, hadn't eaten. And of course, once you get in this fitness mode, the first thing you think of is eating, walking, or running. Those are the important things. Of course, sleeping and working are necessities. But I'm standing there in Kroger, and I'm looking, well, I'm walking out, and I look down, and my waffle box is open. I go, oh my gosh, I've got to return that. So I'm going back in Kroger, and I'm standing there, and in front of me is one of my walking partners, one of the walking gazelles. And she turns around and says, hello, Martha. And I say, hello, Debbie. She goes, what are you doing? I said, well, and Debbie goes, I need to do 3 miles. Like, oh, me too. Have you eaten? She goes, no. So we do our snack thing, meet you at the farm in 15 minutes. So you see, you never have to walk alone. We're going to have a group. We want you to stay in touch, and we want you to enjoy the program as well as you enjoy us and learn. So thank you, and looking forward to all of our